Let's imagine that you are working on a project to build a website for a client. The client has given you a list of features that they want on their website, such as a home page with a banner, a navigation bar, and a footer. An about page with the company's history and mission. A contact page with a form and a map. A blog page with a list of posts and a sidebar. A login page with a username and password field. Now, how do you plan your work to deliver these features in a timely and efficient manner? How do you break down the work into smaller and manageable tasks? How do you prioritize the tasks and assign them to your team members? How do you track the progress and status of the tasks? How do you communicate the expectations and deadlines to your client? This is where the tools we mentioned earlier in part 1 come in handy. These tools are based on the Agile methodology, which is a way of developing software that focuses on delivering value to the customer in short and frequent iterations. Let's take a look at each one of them. Before we start our video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon. Let's start with the first tool. A release plan. A release plan is a high-level overview of the features that you plan to deliver in each iteration. An iteration is a fixed period of time, usually 1 or 2 weeks, in which you complete a set of tasks and produce a working product. A release plan helps you to align your work with the customer's needs and expectations, as well as to set realistic goals and deadlines. A release plan typically consists of a list of features that you want to deliver in each iteration, a priority level for each feature, such as high, medium, or low, an estimated effort for each feature, such as hours or days, a target date for each iteration. Here is an example of a release plan for the website project. As you can see, the release plan gives you a clear picture of what you need to do in each iteration, how much time it will take, and when it will be done. You can also share this plan with your client to get their feedback and approval. The next tool is a Sprint Backlog. A Sprint Backlog is a detailed list of tasks that you need to complete in each iteration. A task is a small and specific unit of work that contributes to a feature. A Sprint Backlog helps you to break down the features into manageable chunks and assign them to your team members. A Sprint Backlog typically consists of a list of tasks that you need to complete in each iteration, an owner for each task who is responsible for completing it, a status for each task, such as not started, in progress, or done, an estimated time for each task, such as hours or minutes. Here is an example of a Sprint Backlog for the first iteration of the website project. As you can see, the Sprint Backlog gives you a detailed view of what you need to do in each iteration, who is doing it, and how far along they are. You can also use this tool to track the progress and status of the tasks, as well as to identify any issues or blockers that might arise. The last tool is a Burndown Chart. A Burndown Chart is a graphical representation of the amount of work that you have completed and the amount of work that you have left in each iteration. A Burndown Chart helps you to monitor the pace and quality of your work, as well as to adjust your plan if necessary. A Burndown Chart typically consists of a horizontal axis that represents the time span of the iteration, a vertical axis that represents the amount of work in terms of hours or points, a line that shows the actual work done in each day of the iteration, a line that shows the ideal work done in each day of the iteration, based on a constant rate of completion. Here is an example of a Burndown Chart. As you can see, the Burndown Chart gives you a visual feedback of how you are performing in each iteration, compared to your initial plan. You can also use this tool to identify any deviations or trends that might affect your delivery, such as if the actual line is below the ideal line, it means that you are ahead of schedule and you can either add more features or improve the quality of your work. If the actual line is above the ideal line, it means that you are behind schedule and you need to either remove some features or extend the deadline. If the actual line is flat or steep, it means that you are either not working consistently or working too much and you need to balance your workload. So that's it. These are the 3 tools that you can use to plan your releases and iterations. We hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Agile videos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.